Virgo, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, no particular subject. We're going to do my version of a Celtic cross. At the end there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 6th house, this could be for you. Do also check out your vertex. It's been quite an important pivot point this year I've seen. Thank you however you spot the channel. Cross watchers, you're more than welcome. All information's in the description box. That's it. So, Virgo, what's going on with you guys? One more. Divine justice is inescapable. We have the Three of Swords. There's your justice. Saturn in Libra. The world meets justice. Okay. It's a card of pain and anguish and sorrow. But the fact that I just heard divine justice is inescapable. Saturn's on the prowl. So whatever justice represents in this aspect, the world is catching up. Crossing here. Root to the matter. Recent past. What you want. It's like you want. I don't know if you're trying to hide something, and I don't mean that hiding is like, oh, secrecy. You're trying to tame something. That's the best way to describe this. You're trying to tame something, but it's like it's too low. So like this is over my solar plexus. This needs to be above. This needs to be at the heart. And I'll get to why in a second. What's coming in? Nice. Okay. How you see yourself. How others see you. Could be something that's irritating at the moment. The reason being, I got the natural mosquito repellent out, as they're pretty relentless here, and did my spray and everything like that. Put my bottle to the side, and the mosquitoes gathered on the bottle, which is very taunting. There could be something irritating that's happening, and your potential outcome. Okay. Time for new stories. New stories, Virgo. We have the Nine of Swords at the bottom, with the Knight of Wands, the Empress, the Six of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so Saturn is all over this spread. All over it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards plus the advice is my little nod to Saturn in retrograde. So Saturn, with it being in Aries, is in your 8th house. It's going to be retrograding back into your 7th house. Those are 2 houses of connection and intimacy. And there's this feeling of either you don't know what you want anymore, or you're trying to hide what you truly want. There's something trying to emerge from you, which is being held back. This could be anger, frustration. It could be a shadow. Crossing you is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles in the crossing position is lack of patience for a start. But it's something. It's giving me horsetail. Now horsetail indicates the pineal gland. So this could be a breaking of the pineal gland. Yeah, Saturn and Venus, which is Saturn and Taurus. Endurance, steady focus, period of gestation, trust the process, heightened sensitivity. Reversed, challenge, stubbornness, hardship, feelings of loss, impatience. That's what's going on here. Now, what I need to tell you is divine justice, inescapable. That was loud and clear. And we'll get to, the path in a second. So if you know you're divinely protected, how would you then approach life? Is your message. So, where would you not hold back? Root of the matter is the King of Wands. King of Wands is the visionary. King of Wands is 2 parts Sagittarius, 1 part Shadow Scorpio. There is a shadow aspect going on here because this lion in the background, which is quite strange considering that's Leo. I think a lot of people assume King of Wands is Leo. It's not. It's Sagittarius. Because what you want is strength. So there's that lion. It's like you want divine protection. And it's here. Divine protection is here. But for some reason, you either doubt it or... I don't know. It's like... something's come up quite regularly at the moment. It's I was just looking if there was number 76 here. There's not. Chemical element number 76 is osmium. Now, osmium is an interesting one. I'll read. Are you being held back by feelings of inadequacy, trust issues, grief, and resignation? You might be holding on to old beliefs about reality, ones that don't correlate with your present situation. Past experience and hurt doesn't always go away, but osmium may help you deal with it in a positive manner. It's a wonder for your spiritual and creative side. It can stimulate the brain, inactive DNA, glands, and inactive energy points known as chakras. The link this creates between the powers of the mind and reality helps you transition to a wiser, more positive state of being. It helps connect the self to higher energies by creating a solid field around the body that is ready and able to accept the future. Now that's what's going on here. Recent past is the King of Pentacles. That's your card. So there would have been a feeling of sturdiness or steadiness, which seems to be shaken with the Three of Swords. What you want is strength. You want that protection. You want this primal side of yourself to come out. It's like trying to hide the primal, that urge, that what it is I want, which is what Saturn is showing you in your 8th house. Lessons into vulnerability, lessons in being open to dive deep or to find somebody to dive deep with. What's coming in is the sun. The sun is here. The sun is shining brightly. It's coming in for you. This could be literal getting out into the sun. The sun is a powerhouse. We demonize it as a society, yet every single thing is reliant on it. Every living thing is reliant on it. We are. Plants are. Animals are. Animals don't shy away from it. They absorb it. Now, there's something here about osmium as well, because I always remember reading one aspect of osmium, not in this one, but where is it? There we go. Is a rare precious metal. The glow of this element of the sun is like thousands of tiny mirrors. So there's this, real powerful energy of the sun that's beaming down here. But again, it's like your reality is one of complete protection to where we're heading for the final card, but getting there is like this lack of belief. And like I said, that's your question. If you were to know by this spread that you are without question divinely guided, how would you then approach life? Would you approach it with, I wonder what's around the corner, or would you be like, I'm protected, I'm going around the corner? This doesn't mean you go to the roughest parts of town and walk around with watches on hand and money on show. It just means don't approach life with fear. How you see yourself is the Eight of Cups. Whether you're aware of it or not, your body is tuned to head towards that. Your body is attuned to it. This could be, I was actually talking to a Virgo about this a few weeks ago, when she started looking after her body in the sense of, the deep cleansing. I mean it in the sense of heavy metals, parasites, that type of thing. Her sensitivity to the sun has diminished. She's no longer getting burnt. It's all connected. How others see you is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is Saturn in Sagittarius. Now, Saturn in Sagittarius is the world meets temperance. This could be other people see you as a wayfarer, somebody that's seeking knowledge, travel. If it's not travel, it's travel of the mind. There's something very seeking about you. Check a drover, seek and find. Advice, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is Saturn in retrograde for me. It's Mars in Aries, but it's Saturn in retrograde. The original is always looking backwards. It's holding the globe, which is Saturn. So there's something about the re-steps. 13th of July, Saturn goes retrograde. That's your 8th house, and then into your 7th house as we get into September. September. So there's going to be a rehash. Connections, close relationships, intimacy, finances with the 8th house, shared resources, feeling comfortable, feeling uncomfortable, whatever that represents. Your outcome is the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups. However, we get to choose the Ten of Cups because that is your final port call, Ten of Cups. The two happiest cards in the deck are here within 13 cards. You know, the Sun and the Ten of Cups. The problem is there's this kind of like either feeling like you're missing out on something, or you've missed the bus, or you've missed the boat. There's a feeling here of like I can't hide my primal. I have to hide my primal self, and the universe is going, no, your primal self wants this path. So don't hold back. Like I said, your biggest thing from this spread is to recognize what would you do if at a cellular level you knew you were divinely protected in every aspect of life. We're going to check out where Saturn is definitely. I want to see where Justice is as well, because that was loud and clear. And yeah. The World is with the Moon and the Five of Wands. Oh, that's a tough combination. Saturn and the Moon. Saturn is the strict father, the Moon is the emotional mother, and there's the squibbling of the inner child trying to break free. So this could be not being able to deal with your emotions very well. Maybe the more that you tap into the energy of the Moon, the sensitivity arises. This can be the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra makes our sensitivity increase to all things, people, places, situations, habits, food, drink. But this could be recognizing how to flow with the Moon. You know, you might be surprised how 1 minute your body's craving something, and then a couple of days later, it can't stand the stuff. Yet, if you followed your Moon cycle, and this goes for men as well, you'd recognize that there's something within dietary habits of the Moon. Not everybody is affected like that. You might have a strong placement. Who knows? But something is trying to break free. Saturn in Leo, the world meets strength, what you want. So this is all connected to what you want. Sun in Virgo straight afterwards. Fantastic. Justice is with the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. The Sun meets Death. Actually, we'll look for Death as well, since it's the shadow aspects. And the Page of Cups is the red thread of fate. Divine justice is in place. You know, the Ace of Pentacles gifting. Where is Death? Death is with the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, there's definitely a transition taking place in your home life. The Page of Wands is the messenger. Page of Wands and the Death card, I love that combination. It means, you know, there's a promising new beginning after an ending. What that ending is going to be different for all of you. It could be some type of loss, whether that's a job, whether that's a again, a lot of the times it's the loss of the old self. You know, we get so attached to who we think we are, and then when we start shedding layers, we realise we're not that person anymore. And the Four of Cups is here to say, well, who am I? Who you are is fearless. Who you are is who you want to become. Final card is Judgment. Do you hear the call? Are you open to suggestion from the universe here? Because all I see is protection. I think you see otherwise. I'd ask you to trust me on this one. Okay, so keep naturally heading towards the sun. There's alignment here to eventual joy and happiness. It requires sometimes to do a deep cleanse, whether that's water fasting with the Four of Cups, who knows. But you've been prepared. Been prepared for joy. And the only thing that would block it now is a lack of patience. Okay? In your extended, I want to see... I'm going to take the energy of Saturn retrograde, what you've been shown. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Saturn in Libra, Saturn in Taurus, Leo, Saturn in Pisces, Saturn in Sagittarius, Mars in Aries, Moon in Cancer, Mars in Scorpio, Mars in Pisces, Mars in Gemini. So lots of Mars. So there's the energy of the Tower as well. That's at play, which is a good tower. It's whatever needs cleansing. Let's see where the Tower is before we go. Can't remember if I saw it. With the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So again, everything makes sense. You know, the Tower in the Seven of Wands, the Tower hits strength. What do you want? Strength. So whatever it is that you want requires the Tower. This is like somebody that you know, wants to really step up into a higher timeline and doesn't realise that half the things that are going on in their lives have to be removed to get to that timeline. And he's like, well, no, I want to keep that. Well, that doesn't belong here. So what do you want? Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? Stay, go. And your decision is, which direction do we go? Do we go Four of Cups or Ten of Cups? Okay. Virgo, big decisions. Swords, Pentacles, Cups, Wands, everyone's here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.